everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I have Grandma, Meema and Caden and we're going to do a high tea mukbang kind of thing. So, and Ollie now. We're going to do some tea leaf reading too. Oh my god, this is ghetto high tea. Hello. These questions, Grandma, are like questions that you should ask your grandparents or whatever.
You should, I like the milking first.
Alright. There you go. Just so you know, Caden, there's leaves in here. But you just got to drink it, right? And then at the bottom, all the leaves will be on the bottom. We're going to try and find pictures in it, okay? So it's going to be really hot right now, so don't drink it yet.
That's going to be awesome.
And you need sugar.
I need machine.
You can top that up with water again.
How many do you want?
Can I put up 2?
Yes. First question is, what is your name? And what are the names of your parents and brothers and sisters? How did your parents choose your name? And does it have a special meaning?
Ollie wants it cut. Do you want a
Does
cut?
have a special meaning?
That's one question, isn't
I
it?
hate it cut.
You don't want cut?
Your name's Patricia.
Yes.
Well, what's the matter? Tell me
don't worry.
Patricia.
What is your parents' name and your brothers and sisters' names?
Well, my mother's name is Christina.
What would you like
I
to
didn't
eat?
know that.
And my father's name was Thomas.
I knew that.
Her name was Christina Fay. And of course, my father's name was Thomas Gaffin. My brothers and sisters, my oldest brother was Thomas Richard, then Malcolm, then Tina, Christina, Mary, and then came my brother James, me, and then my brother Martin, and my brother Philip.
Take one of these.
How did your parents choose your name and does it have a special meaning?
No, just Patricia.
They just liked it.
Just disliked it. Not.
And she hates being called
Can
Patsy.
Can you please read those questions to me?
These are questions for Grandma. When and where were you born?
I was born the 20th of May in 1936 and I was born in number 3. I was born in number 3 Elm Street,
I don't want that. I don't want it.
You don't want
Heaven, Colliery.
I don't want
Right?
it? What do you want to eat?
Yeah, in England.
In England.
You can just slide it off, look.
That was the house my father was born in as well.
Alright, so that's pretty cool.
Caden made the fairy bread.
Yeah, he did a good
I'll
job.
have one of them.
Yum, I'm having some.
You're
You're never too old for fairy bread.
What kinds of things did you and your family do together when you were younger?
No, I don't have a vlog.
Grandma was in the war when she was a kid,
What's that?
so that's an interesting thing.
Well, we live,
We have cupcakes.
we used to live
I love cupcakes.
in a village,
Then
Where it
I
was a
eat
war
that
years.
too.
right?
Mm.
But we used to live where the woods were, so we would go for walks up in the woods and we'd go and pick blackberries.
Oh,
And that,
that's
we'd
pretty
pick
cool.
blackberries and my mum used to make blackberry pies and blackberry jam and jelly.
You'd like to do that, wouldn't you?
No,
And we used to make,
That's why I like baking.
there wasn't a lot of money,
yeah.
and my mum used to pay so much a week to a lady in the village,
Yeah.
and they used to hire a bus or buses, and we all used to go down to the coast for the day.
That sounds
Yummy.
What's on the coast? Because it was in England, so is it a beach?
Yeah,
Was it
it
cold
was
out?
South Shields, it was like, yeah,
I break it
the
up.
ocean and that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
help
and then
you?
when we went down,
There's 2 papers on there, remember?
you've got the Adelaide Shore. There was a place called the Spanish City,
Yep, another paper.
and it was like that all the time. We used to go in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you meet Granddad? And how did he propose?
I
Go away.
No, Mum.
I met him because my youngest brother was going with his youngest sister,
In the wall.
and we went down to their house. My mum and I, we went down to their house
Boring.
to meet Iris's family, and he was sitting at the back of the table when I went.
Did you go, oh, I'll have that piece of meat?
No.
More or less.
Really?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, she told me that
More
when
or
she
less.
walked in, she looked at him and he went, "Oh, have you?" And she
I
did.
did. I
It
forgot.
doesn't work for me. Doesn't happen for me.
They were different types, honey. That's cute, Grandma. How did he propose?
No.
I'm trying to think.
So romantic.
It wasn't that romantic.
But it's cute, because that's Dad.
We went, no, we were,
He's
I'm
quiet.
trying to think.
Do you want me to tell the story? Because I remember. They were on the top at the back on a double-decker bus. And he said, "You want to get married?" That was it.
Anyhow, fair enough. And then we went to Newcastle, him and I, and I think
The next question is where and when were you married? Is that what you're going to tell?
no, I was going to tell you how we got engaged and how we told our parents. And we went to Newcastle. I've got a feeling the name was Grant's, a jewellery shop. And we were looking in the window.
So your bloody lock is up there.
Oh, there we go. I told ya.
And we
Tell me
were,
some
Did you want a plate of stuff, Dad?
No, I was thinking putting them bits of bacon between 2 slices of
oh listen, he's going to have that. Look at that lovely meat
Look.
sandwich.
And there's bacon cupcakes there too.
Whoa.
We're talking about you.
Look at that face.
Is that why you shut
Anyhow.
the bloody door?
We went and we were looking in the shop window and engagement rings, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the plate.
So
And
you
I,
went and picked, did you go and pick it?
we went together and we were looking in the shop, at least we're a bit like Charlie, we were looking in the shop window and I'm looking and I says, no, I wouldn't have an expensive one. I says, no, that can go for something else. Don't want one of these
Do
things.
you want a cupcake or do you want to wait?
So anyhow, I'm looking in the window.
Did you want some fairy bread cake
And
made?
he was, I thought, well, we were standing someplace beside us anyhow.
Mama's just doing.
So anyhow, I didn't take my eyes off him. I goes, what about that
That's
one there?
Bloody quiet.
Got no answer. So I went, oi. No, I had to, oh, I was punching the edging the lady in the ribs.
Grandma.
Where the hell is he? He was 2 shops down looking at tools. So we went in anyhow
Morning,
into the
Granddad.
jewellers. And the young lad came out, kindly had them. I said, oh yes, we showed him which one we want.
Cake.
He's again over in the back of the shop looking at something, and here's me and the young lad. Anyhow, I picked it. And then he was going to madness, that and the other, and I turned to him. I said, pick it, I'm not going to buy it. So anyhow, we went down to his parents first, and I says to his dad, do you like me? He says, yeah. I says, do you like me enough to be your daughter-in-law? So that's how he told his parents. So anyhow, he says, do you marry me? I
Jackson
says,
said no.
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 So we went up home anyhow, and I didn't see anything. I just went, oh, me mum, oh, gives him a hug, and one shook hands and that, and she knocked on the wall. My sister lived next door, and she come tearing around, what's the matter? Got engaged, so she gives him a hug, which he ain't given because he doesn't like that.
Yeah, I'm the same. My
And
mum is hugger.
my dad turned round, shook hands. He says, Ted, I'm going to tell you something. We don't want to know your rows, your arguments or everything. You keep that to yourself. But, he says, I'm going to tell you this. I will not stand for you hitting her. If you hit her, then she'll come back. But he turned around and he says, anyhow. He says, if you hit her, she'll punch you back. So that was that.
And he told me well.
But
But you're a
how-
pussy. You can
Not with the
beat
boys.
me.
I used to fight with the boys, didn't I?
I fight you and you like down.
So that's
No,
how,
no. You know
that's
that.
how that came
lies.
around.
How and when, like, how did you get married? Like, where did you get married though? Was it in like a church and stuff?
Yeah, we got married in Our Lady's church in where I lived, and not very early in the morning because
Why
there
would
was
you pick early in the morning?
because about we picked it early in the morning because if we'd had a big wedding, you wouldn't have turned up.
Oh yeah.
So I just got married in a suit, so it was just a family do, and that, you know. Anyhow, you give your vows and you stand and you had to hold in your hand like this, and he had his thumb like that. And you know you've got to repeat I this, that and the other. And he's holding us, he got out. have to dig him in the ribs to answer, you know, after the push. And Shirley behind his sister heard her go. But yeah.
Yeah, it would be so embarrassing getting married, but I have no problem looking at that. What are your children's names, and like, is there a special meaning behind their names?
What?
Yeah, okay. Okay, come on this turn.
What?
You got icing on your nose and...
Oh. I
We
do it.
picked David and we called him Edward. David Edward
Look, I do
after,
it.
Granddad.
Look,
after
I
his
do it.
father, because his
Meema.
name was after his.
Meema.
What done?
So he was
I
David
do it.
Edward.
You do it, you got cream on your
And
nose.
when I had Jeffrey,
Yeah.
Jeffrey didn't get a second name because, you see, I registered David in the hospital. The registrar used to come around.
You get to mine.
But he had to go and register him at, I think, concert. And I thought, well, we'll give Jeffrey a second name. And now he just called me, he says, no, he doesn't need a second name, so we just called him Jeffrey. Kerry. I just like the name Kerry.
No.
But,
Not the every number.
and that, and of course again, K-E-R-R-Y was the way it's spelled. But he goes and puts K-E-R-R-E-Y. Because when I went to the doctor, see the doctor, and he looked, he says, that's not how you spell Kerry. I says, you know that. I says, I know that. He says, father doesn't know that. I says, yep.
What are some special memories you have with your children? So what's your favourite memory with each of your kids?
Well, it's got to be the day they were born.
Is
You
it?
know, yeah, yeah.
So
See, I had
had
caesareans, and well, the first one was David.
Meema.
And he was an emergency because if he hadn't been born by an emergency, he would have been stillborn, because his heart was beating like that. Then it starts to slow down,
not
and that's when
today.
the doctor says that's dangerous.
Want some
So
more
that's why I came.
You want some cakes?
Jeffrey
Don't have some more.
Jeffrey was another one because of the scar in the front.
Granddad has some more. He takes
So it
some
has
more.
got to be them days, you know.
Yeah.
But Kerry, when she was born with low calcium. Don't know why, because I lived on milk and that. And
I was on the when
I
Yeah.
the nurse, because I again I had a cesarean. I was in the room and I says she's doing funny. She's what she doing? I says she's jumping.
Hey,
And I
Meema.
tell her, I says she is. She's jumping. Anyhow,
I couldn't believe
there was it. We finished. There was a nurse, and all of a sudden she started going. Oh, and then the ran took her up there.
You remember when I said July?
Because she says, I'm sorry, she says, you know, she says she just wasn't doing it. I says it was every so often. But anyhow, it was the old sister. She had things, she had any family. She says she'll be all right. She knew. She says she's got low calcium. And they give her injections and well, put it down and that.
You alright?
I got spotted.
What are your hopes for your children and grandchildren? You got a fair few to go through, mate. Good luck.
No, I just hope they're successful in life, you know. I really do. And that, but you know, there's so much nastiness and bitterness in the world. I hope they never become part of that, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap in the world, eh?
I don't know. I said I hate him.
I hate him.
Alright, see.
There's a ritual to tea.
I told you Granny would know.
I know where it is, but where the book is. What you do, let me have a look what's in your tea. You've got to drink right away down. Will that do mine? What have you done?
I cut my
I don't think I've
cake.
got much in mine.
You're supposed to, look, you're supposed to swallow it around 3 times, turn it upside down, and turn it. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And that's it.
And that's the...
Yeah.
You've got a lot of sugar. But,
How did you put that down?
well, if I can remember, what happens here, Has to do with you, the home.
There's nothing happening there.
No, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. That is going to happen.
Oh my god.
Somebody else. This could have happened to friends or something. And if it's in the bottom of the cup. No, you. Oh, no, that's not what you do.
Caden, look how much drink is in my cup. You're supposed to drink all the way to the bottom.
Is that enough?
What the?
Swirl it 3 times.
Caden!
Turn it upside down.
No, she didn't.
Leave it. Turn it 3 times. 1.
You have no future.
Yeah. Right, that's it.
His future's all over the table. All I've seen was I looked over and it's like. I said, why would you do that? He goes, Grandma told me to do it. I'm like, when you finish drinking your tea, mate.
What happens at the bottom? The tea leaves at the bottom. Are you listening? The tea leaves at the bottom are 6 months. That may be 3 months, and that's going to happen pretty soon.
Alright, so far I've got a chicken.
Look what he's done with his tea leaves.
Oh, that's what you told me.
No, I said you have to drink the tea down.
I'm just gonna, while you do that, I'm gonna put the kettle on. On the kettle.
Oh, you've got some chunk in here.
Because I'm a bit chunky.
It looks like somebody playing cricket.
I thought it was someone with a sword.
Cricket sword, it depends whoever looks at it.
Oh my god, I see a woman, a black woman with curly hair like this. With shit falling in her mouth. What would that be?
I don't know.
You know what it is? I don't eat much.
It's my Keandra's joke. And you have to do that. Is she doing this?
Like, see there? It's like curly hair in the mouth.
It looks like Homer Simpson eating a donut.
Food going in.
It looks like Homer Simpson.
What are you saving that up for Ron? Later on?
Because he's done. I'm done too.
If it's at the top, the closer it is the top, it's sooner it's going to
What's
be.
swirl mean?
This is a sign of contentment and cheerfulness. Although you may never be rich, you'll always be loved by those around you, and on the whole will lead a happy life. Legs are a symbol of admiration, lack of balance, independence in life, and atomy.
I'm very independent.
It implies that there is this personal development waiting for you. So if there is anything you are waiting for or working on, this is time to put the extra effort in to make sure it works to better your life. If you notice a duck in your tea leaf readings, then this is a positive indication which represents that things are going to float along fine. Grandma found an angel. I'm thinking it's a fallen angel, little bitch.
Probably. Because it's halo crooked.
If an angel is featured in your teacup, this indicates spiritual protection. This is also a positive omen because it's connected to how you deal with your life situation. You do not deal with your life situations good. You crumble.
No, I don't.
A skull in the teacup is an indication that you will be experiencing some and expected elevation, that doesn't make sense, in your life, in which will come as a result of your powerful nature. You will be given a double portion of what you already have, and you will be considered one of the most prominent people in your community.
Good.
Bitch, what you gonna do?
I don't know.
What you gonna do with that skull?
Down on
Stop
the,
being a drama queen, Keandra.
down the bottom, just on the about down there, about coming up the cup, just coming off the
A
bottom.
grape at the bottom of your cup denotes that your abundance is still rising and soon your cup will be overflowing with plenty of finances. And when that happens, it is advisable that you remember you're fortunate and share this with others. Thanks, bitch. I'll have $1,000.
Oh, well, there you are. Can it be all? No, it's down at the bottom, as I said. That was the first thing I saw.
It's good to be charitable. The giving out will spare you from any negative forces being attracted in your life. You gotta give some money away, Grandma, when you get it.
Well, I was giving money away, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
I give to everything, like the drought and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
No, it's in there, just put the water out.
Ooh.
Don't put too
Ooh.
much in.
Oh,
You gotta slot an air off.
oh God.